you can always reach out to us at the ML Morning Show on our Insta. And you can DM us, DM drama things, tell us, how much you hate us, how much you love us, whatever it may be. You can always DM us at the ML Morning Show. We're always checking our DMs. Did you see the one that we got yesterday after the show?
Oh, about my whole thing with the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to revisit that. I'm sorry. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a parenting thing, and a lot of parents are listening now.
Yeah, and I felt worse about the fact that a listener saw this happen as opposed to it happening, because I know it does happen to everyone. But I had my kids in a store on Sunday. We had gotten haircuts. We were going to buy jeans for school, and then we were going to go get ice cream afterwards. And the deal was that if you behave in the store, I will get you ice cream after.
Right.
And it's not like I was in there buying jeans for myself, okay? I was buying jeans for the kids for school.
Yes.
Well, no one was behaving.
And by the way, give the ages so that everybody knows your kids.
I have a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old who's on the spectrum, soon to be 8.
Right.
No one's listening. Everyone's a mess. My 7-year-old is crying because he doesn't want to be there. He's running away from me. And the jeans are for him. So I need to try the jeans on him, too. We're in the dressing room. I'm like, hey, I'm doing this for you. Do you want to wear shorts all winter, or do you want the new jeans? Jackson's rolling around on the floor. I can't get him, he's talking to everyone to the point where I'm like, he's going to walk away with somebody. I'm like, get over here and stand next to me. Well, we leave the store, and as we're walking out after, they've been terrible, I go, that's it. We're not getting ice cream, because ice cream was the reward. And now you guys didn't listen to me in there, so I can't reward you for bad behavior. And I'm trying to explain this to them. With that, the meltdown hits a level 10. They're both like alligator tears, crying, holding my hands, walking out of this door. We want ice cream. Yeah, that's that. And I'm like, no, we're not getting ice cream. That wasn't the deal. You didn't hold up your end of the bargain. And a listener walks by at that point, sees this happening, and they're like, Loren. And I'm like, oh, no.
Bad timing.
Bad timing. And I turned around and I said to him, I'm sorry, you're just catching me at a really bad time. And I didn't mean leave me alone, you're catching me at a bad time. I meant I'm sorry you're having to see this.
You're having to witness me parent meltdowns. Yeah.
And I don't know how he took it, but how I meant it was, I'm sorry you're seeing this.
After telling that story, you got sympathy from somebody who DM'd us.
I did. And she was like, I totally feel you. These kids don't come with a playbook. She's like, my daughter melted down at the DMV to the point where I had to leave my appointment.
Can you imagine? There's already tension at the DMV. Then you get the big meltdown. And it's hard to make appointments. You have to book,
tell me about it.
Weeks in advance.
Weeks? Let's try months. I was just on the DMV website today trying to get an appointment. December 15th.
That's crazy. So think about where you were and when your child melted down. Were you at Disney? Disney's the king of two places: fun and meltdowns.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Shay, good morning.
Good morning.
Shay, what happened with your kids?
Oh, yes. So my oldest, he was about 7 years old. We were at the Target in Audreytown. It was just really opening, the very posh Target. And he was obsessed with Superman. He decided he was going to, it was like something I said, no, you couldn't have. It was close to Christmas. You'll get it. And he decided to have a fit in the main aisle at Target. And, he was like, and screaming and all the things.
Yep.
And I walked away from him.
Whose child is this?
No, I didn't even say that. I was just like, I'm not doing this.
Right.
And I completely
Right.
walked away from him. He got up. I think it shocked him because he got up and he came behind me and he tried to continue to cry. I turned around and I gave him the stone face. And I continued to shop.
Thanks, Shay.
My favorite is when you have to talk through your teeth, too. My dad used to do that to us all the time. I swear if I have to take you home right now, you won't get another Christmas present until you turn 18.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi. So when my daughter was about 2, we went on an extended family outing out to eat at a really, really nice restaurant. And she was there was a really long wait to be able to sit down. So we get to the table. We snack her on crackers and goldfish and everything else that we could possibly distract her. Get the food. I get maybe 2 bites of my plate. And at that point, she is done. It's almost her bedtime. And she was the first baby of the family. So, like, people just expect you to be able to roll with what you need to do in your life. And that is not how things work. So, you know, you start that where you get them down and you kind of follow them around just to kind of change the environment.
Right.
Well, bless her heart, she turns around and looks at me and walks headfirst into a table in another room where people are eating. On her back, she is crying, melting down. I am like, okay, we are done.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to call it.
Thanks, Jennifer. Karen, what was your meltdown with your child?
Oh, my daughter, when she was about 3, we were shopping in a department store, and she saw a dress that she wanted. But she was, like, throwing a temper tantrum that she wanted it. So I'm like, there's no way I'm getting this dress for her. So I pick her up to leave. I walk out of the door. She gets out of my arms, runs back into the store. I go to get her. She throws herself on the ground and starts going, I'm afraid of you. I'm afraid of you.
You know what?
And I, like, did the teeth thing like you were just talking about.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, come on. Like, mind you, I never laid a hand on her ever.
Right. Yeah,
and I'm like, the cameras are all watching me now. And it was just check out. So everybody saw.
It's the worst. Thanks, Karen.
Been there too.
Last one, because she's been a hoe for a while. Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
Nicole, what'd your kids do?
Well, she's 7 now, and she's grown out of it, but she's been doing pageants since she was a little bit before 10 months old. And when she was probably about 2 or 3, she had a full-blown meltdown on stage.
Oh.
In her pageant dress, in front of hundreds of people. And I'm just sitting here looking at her like, okay, so this is what we're going to do. I kind of wanted to sit down with her at that point, 'cause she did it through the last 2 outfits of the 3.
Oh, my gosh.
Whose child is this, Nicole's saying?
You know what, though? That'll be a good story when she gets married, and you'll, like, save that video forever. But in the moment, you're like, I want to crawl under the table right now.
We got a text from someone. We can't get them on, but they said their daughter got kicked off the plane at 3.5 years old. She was having a full meltdown, wouldn't stay buckled. So after about 30 minutes of her screaming and getting out of her seat, they kicked her off the plane.
Get out of here.
It was awful. Yeah, Loren, that's like, imagine you getting on a plane,
I would
going
never
on vacation
talk to my kids
somewhere.
again.